What's going on, guys? You well here, and welcome to Confabulate, the podcast where we talk about anything and everything. I'm your host, UL Sanchez. Welcome. This is my first ever episode. I don't know why I'm here, but I'm here. So let's enjoy this together. I'm a YouTuber, and I just decided to do this because I love to talk and I love people. So I'm bringing those two things together with my first. With my first ever guest, Mellisa Bacilio.
Yay! I don't know how to show my excitement through the microphone.
I know, it's very hard.
But my palms are sweating.
But I'm really excited because you're like my best friend, and I wanted you to be my first guest.
I'm like your best friend. Jeez, thanks.
You're my best friend, though. I wanted to ask you, though, like, what was the first time, like, we met? Do you remember that?
Yes. And the only reason I remember it is because of Adele. I don't know if that was the first time we met.
Yeah.
But that's like the first memory I have of you. It was 8th grade, Miss Lambert. I forgot her name. Lambertson. And we were sitting against the corner. In, you know how she had like those weird desks. They were like super high schooly desks.
Yeah,
if that makes any sense.
Weird, yeah.
And we were watching that super environmental video.
It was sad. It was depressing.
It was so sad. And then the fact that they played Adele on it.
Hometown Glory.
Hometown Glory.
Our song, yeah.
We like started crying together. And then we started becoming best friends and we hanged out ever since.
Yeah, and that was the start of everything. And that we've been friends for so many years now. You've been a big part of my life.
Yeah.
So I know that we've been to like 2 concerts together. We went to go see Beyonce and we went to go see Demi Lovato. And we were going to go see Kesha, but COVID happened.
Did you ever get refunded for that, by the way? Like, what happened with that?
I believe I did.
You believe?
I got to double check on that, actually. I feel like I got refunded, but I feel like she put new dates up, too. I don't know. I got to double check. But did you like going to Beyonce? You've seen her 2 times.
I saw her twice. And the one time that we went together, you went for my birthday. And I think that was, like, the best experience I had.
Really?
Yeah. Because, like, the first time that I went, I had gone with a couple of friends. But I was the only one that got floor tickets. And I was kind of by myself. And then, like, having you there, like, created a better experience for me. Because, like, we were both singing along. And then that one song came on. What is it called?
Which one?
It's like... I don't know what it's called. I'm a fucking true Beyonce fan. I am a true Beyonce fan. But anyways, I kept looking at you and it was like such a great experience. But like, I think Demi Lovato fucking topped it off.
Yeah. Because when it was floor seats, I'm like, because floor seats is usually chaotic. But I didn't know she had a B stage behind. And once we found that out, we'd like push people out of the way. We try to go see her.
Okay, but why were you in the back?
Can we talk about
that? Can we talk about that? Because I don't think we ever said anything about the fact that I ended up being so close to her. And then I'm like looking back, I'm like, where's you out? And you were super far away.
Yeah. I think you just took a head start. You were there before I was, and then because you had to push people out of the way, right, to get to the very front?
No,
or this guy let you go there?
I kind of just walked up and I was like, holy shit, I made it to the front. And then I looked back and I'm like, oh fuck, he's not here.
Yeah. But she has an incredible voice. She did so good.
She's coming out with the documentary again.
I saw the trailer. I legit almost cried because it was deep.
We need to have a viewing party because that shit's gonna fucking make me cry. Am I allowed to curse here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe so. I did a thingy that said, does this podcast have, what's that word for it?
Explicit language?
Explicit language, or do you talk about sex and drugs and shit? I'm like,
I mean, we can talk about sex and drugs.
We can talk about anything, but like...
Orgies. Orbeez.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
I know you like photography, too. I know you have...
I kind of gave up on my dream of being a photographer.
You were so good at it. I remember your Instagram page full of amazing photos, and you loved editing. Do you still have your camera?
Yeah, it's just collecting dust, though. I really haven't done anything. I took photography, I believe, my 2nd year of college, and I think it was like the best experience, and I fell in love with it all over again because like my first class that we had, he pretty much was like, okay, you guys have 30 minutes, go capture 3 pictures that describe who you are, and they need to be edited and like what ready to produce, ready to present. And I was like, oh, I like this, you know. It kind of reminded me of like those photography racing shows Yanowski showed us in class. And I was like, oh, I'm in a fucking TV show. And it was pretty cool.
I took photo 1. I had to take photo 1 twice because I took photo 1 and then the following semester they put me in health. So then I never got to take photo 2. So then the following year I'm like, I don't want to do anything else. I'm just going to take photo. So then I took photo 1 again, and then I finally got to take photo 2. But I love photography. I love going out in nature and just capturing like beautiful things. I really like it.
Yeah. I think I like more of a street photography. And you know what? Like, I think where I work now, I should really get into like being able to show people the community of Salinas that nobody really sees. But it's really scary to put yourself in that situation where you want to like, because these are people's lives, and these are like what they have to deal with every day, and it's very hard for like, oh, look at this person just coming in here with a camera trying to like take a picture of me, pretty much, you know. Yeah. So it's like very hard. But those are probably like the best pictures that I took. Like all-time favorite pictures was when I went to downtown LA at the LA Fashion District, and I was just like shooting pictures of random people, and I actually presented those for my photography class. Yeah. And it was really cool, and I really liked the way I edited them.
Yeah, and I went to Santa Cruz one time too, and I had the long lens in New York too, and you could just zoom in to take pictures of people just to see how they are, I guess. But you did mention your work. You work at a homeless shelter. What part of I like how you just start smiling. Has any of it like changed your perspective at all? Or, like, what have you learned from that job?
I learned that I'm not mentally stable. Honestly. Oh my gosh. I have no idea how I said yes to the opportunity that I was given. And it was by a Ross employee, you know, like she came up to me and she was like, hey, I see the way you work, like you're well motivated and like you're ready to like get things done. And I was like, yeah, like that's what they pay me for, you know. But there's a lot of things that I've learned, you know. I learned how to make Coke. No.
That'll be useful.
Very useful. I know how to cook meth now. It's very fun. So it's a lot of things that I've learned. No, I've learned, like I was telling you, like I've learned so much about the community that we live in, and it's crazy that like you really don't have to travel so far to see how fucked up the world is. And it's right in our community as well. And I know we always talk about like, oh, like fuck Prudendale or like fuck Castroville, like we want to get out of here, but like I don't think we should really leave unless we make an impact of like our community. Yeah, because it's super messed up, and it's very sad to see that like we have situations or people that are in situations that they can no longer escape. And it's even more sad that we have like kids or like young adults our age that are also in the streets, you know, begging for drugs or like honestly it's really hard to see sometimes.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too, because like at first, right out of high school, like I wanted to leave. I wanted to go to college. I wanted to go far. And now I'm getting like acceptance letters, and I'm kind of going through the same thing again. And I'm just like, do I really want to leave? Like, not only do like I love it here and like everyone is here, but like we could really like make an impact and change like where we live. And like you were saying, like homeless people, and there's people struggling and they're so close to us, and we could really help if we wanted to.
Yeah, I think it takes a lot for a person to actually want to stay and help. And I know a lot of people it's easier to escape. I mean, like by all means, if I had the money and if I had like the resources, I would have been gone, you know. But it's like you said, like everybody's here, like my family's here, and it's really hard for me to just like get up and leave. But it's true, like I think it's better if you kind of like, if you're gonna stay, make an impact of like the people around you. You don't have to like go and donate money to, you know, everybody, but like make an impact to the person that you mostly see every day, you know. Make sure that you're there for them, because that's usually where it starts. It usually starts with the people around you, and then like the next thing you know, they're struggling, they're not okay, they're depressed, and it's very hard to talk about, and it's even more hard to ask for help, but it's rather you do it soon than when you're stuck in a situation that you can't get out.
Yeah, and it's the smallest things too that help. Like I was telling Samira, like my mom and I and my dad were trying so hard to help her, and she's just like, I don't want your help, I don't need it, I could do it but on my own. And I'm like, Samira, there are people in the world who are like struggling, who would die to be in the situation that you are, like with a roof over your head, and we are here to help you. And it's like, you just need to be appreciative for everything that you do have, and it's the little things that can help. It doesn't need to be a huge thing, but it's little things that keep adding up to make something huge that really benefit you at the end.
Yeah, it's like I said, like it's super hard for somebody that's struggling to ask for help, and I think it takes a lot of on the person that's willing to help to be patient with that person. I've dealt with people that really have given up all hope on people, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them because the world is a fucked up place, and people sometimes do it maybe because like it brings them happiness. I don't know why you're laughing, but
I was gonna make a joke. Keep going.
it's very sad. It's so sad because like you want to help somebody, but you really can't do much if they're not willing to help themselves. And I know that's so sad, but it's like you can't force somebody to love you. You know, no matter how much you love them, you can't force them. No matter how much you want to help them, you can't force them. And I mean, yes, like go ahead and throw them in a mental health hospital or something, but the likelihood of that happening or them coming back the way you know them, it's very hard.
Yeah, this got deep so fast.
Yeah.
Wow. We're gonna transition to school. How's CSUMB going, and have your plans changed at all? Because you've been majoring
marketing.
Did it change to marketing? Have you always had marketing?
I've always had marketing. What's been business? Mm-hmm. I've been wanting to go into marketing. Honestly, I'm finally taking marketing classes, which I like am more in love with. So I'm like trying to like give it up my all to go in and like get good grades, and I'm motivated. But it's so many freaking projects that we have to make, and it's like I have a 25-page essay due.
Oh my god.
25 pages. Let me repeat that. 25 pages. I have 6.
That's insane.
Yeah. And it's a market research. So that's pretty much how you start building up. You know, you have to look into companies. And honestly, it's not that bad because like I chose Apple and it's like one of my favorite companies. It is messed up though. It's pretty much a case study that we have to figure out what's good about the company, what's bad about the company, and how can we fix the company. And I think my topic of how we can fix the company is bringing awareness to the way they run their factories down in China and in Asia. You know, I was actually reading reports about people committing suicide inside the Apple factories.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So because of like the work conditions, so right before Apple launches their Apple event in September or November, people, you know, they're making the phones, and they're not allowed to leave the facility at all or have contact with anybody outside because of leaks, which I think is very stupid because we literally have YouTubers like Everything Apple Pro, whose life is dedicated to leaking what Apple is doing. So it's like people are really killing themselves because you don't want them to leak when we have YouTubers that are leaking all of your stuff.
I had no idea.
Exactly. Because they like to dig it underneath, as a company should. But ethically, you shouldn't be doing that, you know?
Yeah.
And the way that they hide it is by naming those factories something unrelated from Apple, which I believe is like Faxcon or Fax something like that. So they'll rather sue this other random company that sells their products to Apple, even though it's Apple's company.
Wow. No way.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that the world's so fucked up about.
Yeah. Shit.
Hey, you wanted to have a deep conversation, okay?
God. My next question for you is gonna be about my YouTube channel. I don't know.
You have a YouTube channel?
I do.
No way.
I think I started in 2017.
I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever seen one of your videos.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't blame you. I kind of suck. But
You should send me the link one day.
I only send you the videos that I think you would like, which is very few, actually.
Wow, that's
But, like,
messed up.
What would be... Because for you to watch one of my videos, I feel like it needs to catch your attention. Like my video with Mary.
You need to
or my
be
carpool
David
with
Dobrik.
Bree.
You need to buy me a car and then I'll watch your video.
Did you hear that shit going on with David Dobrik?
What did he do now?
That there was a video with one of his best friends. He like forced his friend to kiss a guy, and now people are saying it's sexual assault.
Shut the
And the
fuck
guy's
up.
coming out about it and talking about it.
Is it Seth? Is it the African American friend?
I haven't even seen the video. I just saw Twitter and everyone's attacking David.
Okay, guys, I just want to like throw it out there. I'm not on social media right now, so
That's right.
if Trump's back on Twitter, I wouldn't even know.
Oh,
Honestly,
I was sending you snaps every morning and night
Oh.
for a full week, and I'm like, why isn't this bitch responding to me? I'm gonna kill her. And then I'm like, oh shit, I forgot.
I'm sorry. Okay, I literally kept texting you good morning and good night on iMessage because I was like, I just want him to know that I'm still here, but I'm not
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, but it's not a big difference though, because you don't really go on social media that much.
No, I don't, but I kind of just wanted to focus on school and kind of focus on myself, a little bit of self-love, self-care. You know, social media can be very distracting, and it's not like I'm fucking addicted to social media because I ain't. I have a job and I have school, you know, but I'm just saying, like, a little bit of self-love, like, able to reconnect with yourself and be able to, like, is that really something I need? Is that really something I need to be scrolling through TikTok at 1 in the morning until 4 a.m.? It wasn't like that, but you know.
Yeah.
But David Dobrik, crazy.
Yeah, I gotta look into it more, but I heard that's what's going on right now. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
But I was gonna ask you if you have a favorite video of mine that you remember.
I think it's the one with Breeze, if not Gustavo's.
The carpool karaoke?
Yeah, because Gustavo's a whole ass mood, bro. Like,
Oh my god. Yeah.
he like kind of just sat back, and then when he played Tusa, I was
Yes.
like, oh my god, this is such a Gustavo song.
Yeah.
And I think another one of my favorite ones, since when you guys did your Q&A, I don't think it was a Q&A. Was it a Q&A?
With Gustavo and Brie?
Yeah, when you guys
Yeah.
were here at your house.
Yeah.
I think that was like the funniest thing ever. And then
Yeah.
like you guys had named me about something. I honestly don't remember, but something about Melly. I think it was Brie.
We did. We shouted you out. Oh, because you asked a question. It was like...
It was like some stupid question.
It was a question, but we're like, Mellisa from California. And we're like, hey, Mellisa.
Yeah, there you go. And it was
But
like,
I don't know
oh,
what the
hi.
question was. But I made sure to write your name down. But yeah, thank you for supporting for a long time now. I've been doing this for quite a bit. So, like, what would you say are, like, your struggles? Like, it could be, like, within school or work or just, like, your personal life. Is there anything that, like, you struggled with for a minute and you had to be a better person about it, I guess? Thinks about it.
Me, compliment. Oh, man. I don't know. Something that I struggle with, I guess, like, I don't know. Don't we all fucking have mental issues, honestly? Honestly, no. Like, seriously, I think struggles would be, like I said, like, self-love. Like, I really don't
Yeah.
necessarily know how to do that. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe, like, mental health. Like, I struggle with myself. And it's more, like, emotionally, mentally, which I think we should all, like, get some help if we really need it.
Yeah.
But that's really something, like, we struggle with.
Yeah. I struggled with that. I mean...
Continue to struggle.
Continue. Like, from... I don't know, 16 to now. And it's gotten better, but, like... It's the hardest thing. Because no one's gonna do it for you. You got to find like your own confidence with what you're insecure about, I guess, and you improve. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into what it is because like I will start crying. But like,
can you please cry for your first podcast? It would be perfect. Like, you need to make this podcast harder to beat from the next person.
Yeah, whoever the next person will be, we'll see.
You can name this like mental health. Just kidding. Fuck it. Don't pay attention.
No, but yeah, like senior year was like crazy because schools, like high schools, they made me believe that like community college was like for dumbasses.
Can we fucking talk about that? The fact
we
that
will.
Like we were so brainwashed by these fucking AP teachers who did not get paid very good.
Yeah, and let me tell you why. Like being required in that class to write UC essays and giving us time to work on UC applications and CSU applications, and not one person telling me the amount of money I would save in a community college, and making me believe that if you fail high school, you barely graduate, that you're going straight to community college, that's something bad. That is what pissed me off, because I'm like, okay, I need to go to a 4-year, but like, why?
Why do I have to go?
Like, why? Yeah. Like, what's the deal? Why are you forcing me to do all this? And then making me feel like shit because we were supposed to tell Miss Foreman, like, where did we commit to? Commit. Like, we got accepted somewhere, we need to commit. And then saying it in front of the whole class, and then everyone just, like, clapping or having their own thoughts, like, oh, this person's going to Davis, this person's going to Santa Barbara.
And then how embarrassing when, like, you didn't get accepted, or, like, you did go for a semester, and then you came back. Like, it's not embarrassing, you know, everybody has their own thing. But it's, like, the fact that they created such a huge hype within, like, 4-year college. And I'm, like, congrats to everybody that's going to a 4-year college, and I'm, like, super, like, freaking excited that you were able to stay at a 4-year college, because, honestly, it's super hard. Especially, like, Sac State, San Jose, like, all of our friends that are there, like, I'm super proud of all of them, because, like, I don't think I would be able to do it, because it's, like, you're super far away from home, and, like, you have to create all these new lifestyles, and we're still super young, so it's, like, how do you manage to do all of that, you know?
Yeah, and I'm, like, I'm not against, like, everyone who's in UC and CSUs. I just want every form of college education to be talked about in high schools, because everyone should be educated in where they can be, and they shouldn't feel ashamed of where they're going. Like, I would have never thought I would have gone to MPC. My first semester, I'm like, what am I doing here? Like, I'm not supposed to be here, but, like, it's literally the best thing I could have done.
It saves you a lot of money.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And you're still close to home, and you're still living your life, and you have time to think it through and what you want to do.
I mean, I didn't go to community college, so whatever.
Yeah.
I'm better.
But, like, did you get accepted anywhere else, or was, like, CSU and B, like...
No, I got accepted to Sac State. Yeah, Nelly. I know. I got accepted to Sac State, and I, you know, when I talk about it, I constantly regret not going, because the reason why I fell in love with Sac State was the fact that it was, like, a little urban city. It's like within the city limits, but it's like its own little thing. And I remember going with Señora Tostado, who actually lives on my street, and I always see her walking.
No way.
Yeah, she's always walking. I don't say hi though, because I'm shy.
Mm-hmm.
But I went on her field trip when we went. I don't know if you guys remember, but we had gone to Sac State. We went to Berkeley, and I think we went to Davis. But I fell in love with Sac State, and I was like, this is where I want to come. This is where I, want to be at. Yeah. And I honestly want to say that I regret not going to Sac State and not fulfilling my dreams of being independent. And I think the reason why I didn't go is super immature. And it's like, now that I think about it now, I'm like, you shouldn't have let that stop you. Like, someone shouldn't be the reason why you did not fulfill your dreams. Like, do it for you, and don't do it to make somebody else happy.
Wow. I wish you would have told me that when I was 18.
Yeah.
Like, the whole reason I was here was for my dad and my mom. Like like they're like, why are you gonna go far for a music degree? Like, it's not gonna be worth it, and you're gonna spend all this money. And it's like, okay,
what do you want me to do to live my life? Honestly, yeah, it's super hard, and especially like when you don't have the support from like your parents, and it's
yeah,
like my parents were like, why are you gonna go so far? Like, we're not gonna see you. And my dad was super paranoid because he's like, you barely even know how to drive, so like you're gonna come back and forth. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I don't want to come back. Like, that's the reason why I'm leaving, you know, to make my own life and my own decisions.
yeah,
And they're like, I think it's because we come from like, yeah, like you're Puerto Riqueño and I'm, you know, Mexican, so it's like they're super controlling about like every decision because they want you to succeed, but it's super hard for them to understand that they're actually like kind of messing us up because
yeah,
they're super controlling and they don't let us do our own decisions.
yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about that. You feel like you're so like controlled, and you're always trying to please them and do things for them instead of yourself. Like, it had to be like when I turned 20, where I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I got to start thinking about what I want to do and what's gonna make me happy, not what's gonna make me more money. It's what's gonna make me more happy, what's gonna benefit me at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think that's the mentality for a lot of people, and I like also thought about that because I was like, oh, I'm gonna go into marketing and I love it, but it's not gonna make me a lot of money, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I would need to be freelancing and like work till I get to the top. So it's like, I think money and I can't even say it.
Envision.
Yeah, like when you envy money, when you want it,
Yeah.
it's a very hard mentality to like. A lot of people are very used to having everything they want. Like, hey, you know, mommy and daddy bought me this. And it's like, I'm not saying that like I was struggling as a kid, you know, like I had a shitty childhood, because I didn't. I think I had one of the best ones. But it's like, it's the mentality that you have to put yourself in, that your mom and your dad are not always going to be there for you. And no matter how fucked up that sounds, you kind of have to grow up at one point and be like, you know what, I want to do this for myself and to make myself happy, instead of pleasing somebody that's like treating me like shit every single fucking day.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, even if it sounds like sad or bad, but like if someone just keeps constantly like making you feel like shit and is always full of negativity and just like doesn't support you, like that's someone that I can't like let not like be a part of my life anymore. It's just like I just can't listen to you anymore. I don't have the same respect to you anymore. That's what's changed a lot with me. So one last question. Why do you think our friendship works?
Because you're gay. I'm sorry. I've always wanted a gay best friend, let me just tell you guys.
Oh god.
The second he told me he was gay, I was like, yep, not gonna let that friendship go.
Oh,
I need somebody to pick out my wedding dress. Come on.
Right, that's what I'm here for, to pick out your fucking dress.
Just for the dress. After I get married, you're
Let
gone.
me pick out the food at your wedding. Fuck the dress.
I'm on a diet.
I'm not going to a wedding and having some gross food. We need some.
Wow, what are you trying to say there? I'm gonna have gross food at my wedding. Trust me, I'm not gonna get married anytime soon.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind getting married. I don't want kids. That's what I don't want.
I don't want to get married. Let's talk about that, because like, I've never believed in marriage.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's like a big old commitment, you know? I can't even fucking be in a stable relationship. Come on. How you want me to get married now?
What exactly changes, like, when you get married? Like,
it's just a piece of paper.
yeah, like with the relationship, what changes? What's the difference being married and not? Like, you're still together. A lot of people get divorced, like, as soon as they freaking get married, and it's like, ugh.
No. Honestly, I don't know what the difference between marriage is. Like, why do you have to wait to pronounce your love to somebody that you've been with so long? You know, I think you should be able to provide them and prioritize them every single day that you're with them. And why wait until you're married? It's just gonna cause more problems, and it's gonna be like, my husband, my wife, you know? It's like, I have to do this for my wife. And so it's like, I don't know, maybe this is the way that I think, but I think like you should be able to like wake up and be like, I'm happy with the person that I'm with, and I'm gonna make sure that they're always okay and they're always healthy, taken care of, and loved. And there's no need for you to wait.
Yeah.
To get married.
Yeah, and you gotta make sure you love them, and every single day, not just on Valentine's Day.
Honestly.
Because Valentine's Day is sometimes annoying, or their birthday, or I don't know, your parents on Mother's Day or Father's Day, or like, show love every day because it could all be gone, and be there for them, and just, yeah. You didn't answer my question. Why do you think our friendship works? It's not just because I'm gay.
I talked about getting married.
We went straight into marriage. Because I'm going to help you get a dress.
Like, oh, fucking... Dude, we go off the topic so much.
I think our friendship works because... Holy shit, someone just got shot. Welcome to Castroville.
Oh my god, we're gonna fucking get shot.
I lost my train of thought. You see, I was going to say something pretty cool.
I think our friendship works because we're both able to be mature, and you understand that sometimes it's hard for me to, like, communicate with you because I have, like, 20 things going on.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, or, like, at the end of the fucking month, I'm able to, like, hey, like, let's hang out, let's talk. And every time that we're together, like, we literally, like, pour our hearts out when we're talking. You know, anything that's on our chest, like, I tell you and you tell me, and we're pretty much just there to listen to each other, support each other. And I love that about our friendship. Because I don't think I can do that with anybody else. Like, yeah, I can go and talk to so-and-so, but it's like, it's not the same thing when at the end of the month that I haven't talked to you. I think, like, the longest we've gone without talking was, like, 3 months. Mm-hmm. But then, like, we talked, and then it felt like
nothing
changed. Or, like, we were talking this whole time, you know? So I love the fact that you're always there for me, and I love the fact that I'm always trying to be there for you. At least I try to be there for you. So I think that's why it works. I think that we're both mature about our friendship. Mm-hmm. And it's not like, hey, I have to see you every day, I have to talk to you every day.
Yeah.
It's more of like, I'm here for you when you need me, and you're there for me when I need you.
Yeah, those are literally the best friendships, where you could go months without talking to each other, and, like, when you get back, it's like nothing ever changed. And it's just like, when we do meet and we do hang out, it's like we have our book ready of what we want to say, all the exactly. Everything that's happened. And sometimes we just need that to just, like, spend a couple hours, like, outside of our lives to just catch up and eat food. And
yeah, I think it's because we also live very two different lives. Like, we have very different jobs. You have, like, different things going on within, like, your family environment, and then your, like, other friend environment, and then, like, I have different things, so they all kind of just come together and, like, combine, and then we're just like, yeah, we just needed to cry for 3 seconds, you know? Not 3 seconds, more like 3 hours, but
yeah,
I think that's why it works.
Yeah.
And I'm not crying.
You better not cry, because I always cry when people are crying, even if I don't know them. I could be watching some commercial of this mom crying, and I'm like, ugh.
You just need, like, 2 shots and you'll be crying.
You know what? Or that. I need 2 shots and I'll start doing cartwheels. And I'm just like, what is this song? Let me change the song.
Put some Harry Styles.
We're not going to start talking about parties and alcohol and shit. We're not.
Why not? This is an explicit podcast. God.
I mean, no one's going to make it this far, so.
Wow. I'm going to make it this far. You know, I listen to podcasts.
Do you?
Yeah, I love listening to podcasts.
I just started and I love it.
I'm such a fucking old person, I swear.
Who do you watch on the podcast?
David Dobrik.
Do you? I watch Dax Shepard. Do you know Dax Shepard? He's Kristen Bell's husband.
Sounds like a dog.
It does. Dax, the German Shepherd.
Dax.
Oh my god.
Does it not sound like a dog?
Kesha has a podcast.
Does she?
She had Demi Lovato the other day. Yeah.
Oh my god, I feel like they just smoke weed. I feel like Kesha does some, like, weird ass drugs. Bro, she'd be on Molly every day.
God.
That's probably what I gotta do.
You know, she has a necklace that's teeth, made out of teeth. Her fans' teeth.
What the fuck?
She tweeted to her fans, she's like, hey, if you have any teeth, like, if you go to the dentist or whatever.
Is she the fucking tooth fairy?
She's like, send it to me, and, like, it'll mean the world to me. And then they do it. I'm like, could never be me. I'm not sending my teeth.
She can clone her fan now.
You're right.
I just want to put that out there. You can clone your dog.
You can.
Yeah.
weren't they doing that thing with like the mammoth? That they found something?
I don't know what you're talking about.
This was years ago though. Do you know what a mammoth is?
The one from Ice Age.
Yes. But like they found something like a DNA, some shit about it, and they cloned it, and they have it somewhere. I don't know if it's alive.
I'm pretty sure it's fucking dead. It turned into Donald Trump.
Oh my
Bro.
god.
No.
Dude.
You can clone your dog though. Like if it passes away.
Well, Max is underground. We could go get him right now.
That got fucking dark. We can go bury him.
Oh my god.
What is that fucking movie called? The Pet Cemetery.
Ooh, that movie was weird.
What's your favorite movie? I'm sorry.
Wait till you hear my list. It's so weird.
Oh, what is it though?
No, they're just so different from one another.
Okay, but that's fine because I have different movies. Too.
Number 1, White Chicks.
Love.
Number 2, Titanic. Number
Okay.
3, Sing. It's an animated movie of these animals that
Yes,
sing.
with the little piggy that's singing "Shake It, Shake It."
Yes.
Love it.
Most amazing movie.
I've seen it like 5 times.
God.
God.
White Chicks.
What's that guy? I haven't seen that one.
White Chicks, Titanic. I love 50 First Dates.
I liked it, but I didn't like the fact that she forgot everything. Because I was like, bro, why that be though?
She has short-term memory loss.
I know, but I was like, what is this fucking movie? I'm so
But at the
confused.
end, it's cute when they have kids.
She didn't even know.
But still.
She was in a fucking boat. She was like, where the fuck am I at?
Oh my god.
She just walks off the boat because she doesn't know what a boat is.
Oh.
I'm like, what?
I had other movies in my head.
50 Shades of Grey. Darker 50 Shades.
I love the soundtracks. I haven't seen a movie.
Darker Shades? Or something like that? Oh my god, I
love
love
all the
their
music.
the movies, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite soundtrack from a movie?
Yes, Black Panther.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're right.
Kendrick Lamar.
Said
Oh my
Kevin.
god.
With SZA.
He wasn't playing around.
No, he was not.
That was
That
good.
shit was good. That one, 50 Shades of Grey, was really good too.
Yeah, the 50 Shades of Grey ones.
There's this movie called We Are Your Friends with Zac Efron. It's like an LA movie. I love their soundtrack because it was all like EDM and like dubstep and shit. So that's a really good soundtrack.
Have you seen The Greatest Showman?
With Robert Downey Jr.
No.
Is that the one with Zendaya and Zac Efron?
Yeah, and Hugh Jackman.
Oh.
Well, I love musicals. I don't know if you love musicals. I'm in love with musicals.
I hate that they sing forever. Like, I'm okay if it's a musical, like, whatever. But when it's a 3-minute song, I'm like...
Oh, like the whole song, and then they talk a bit, and then another whole song.
Yeah. Like, I watched Frozen 4 times, actually. 3 times within theaters.
Yeah.
And when Kristoff sings that song to Anna, he literally sang for like 3 minutes, and I wanted to shoot myself every single time.
Kristoff sang that song to Anna?
He was declaring his love.
When he's in the woods?
Yeah, with the reindeer.
How does it go?
I have no idea.
Again, you're gone, off to a different path than mine.
Yeah.
I'm left behind.
Don't know it.
Wonder.
Don't know it.
Oh my god. But do you like High School Musical? Those kind of musicals? That was my jam. That got me started in singing.
Oh my god.
I loved it.
I watched them, but I wasn't like the biggest fan.
Really?
Yeah. As a child, I don't think I like fangirled over anything except Justin Bieber. But like, that's it.
Dude, I was 12 and I saw a Justin Bieber movie in the movie theaters.
Oh my god.
And my hair was
no
just like
fucking
him.
Way. I'm jealous.
My hair was just like his. Yeah. It was crazy.
You were like Justin Bieber, but like the gay version.
I wasn't that gay at that time. I'm not even... Oh my god. Is it still recording? Okay. It turned off, but I think it's still recording.
You weren't even that gay?
No. We need to end this episode. This is gonna be a lot for me to edit. Is there anything you want to say before we end? For people who made it this far?
Love yourself. Love the people around you. And love Yoel. Because he needs love. Lots of it. Lots of dick.
You had to slip that in there, didn't you?
I had to.
No, you did not.
No.
Anyways.
No. You can cut that part out.
Well, it's kind of funny. I might keep it. Anyways, follow Mellisa on Instagram. Her Instagram is MMELLLII. Some underscores in there, right?
Oh, wow.
Snapchat, it's
the same thing.
MMELLLLII underscore. On TikTok, it's...
Don't follow me on TikTok because I put weird videos on there.
Okay, on Twitter, it's...
Don't follow me on Twitter either because I retweet a lot of weird stuff.
On OnlyFans, it's...
Definitely. It's Mellisa Bacilio. That's spelled MELLIBACILIO.
And then my Instagram is UL Sanchez with 2 L's and 2 Z's. Same thing on Twitter and TikTok. Follow me on Twitch. I play Fortnite.
Do you?
Yeah, I stream
way.
every Wednesday with my gamer friends.
Can I join?
Bitch, I'm joking.
Oh.
I'm not a gamer.
Wow.
I gotta show you my Nintendo.
Okay.
That's the closest thing I get to gaming. I love it.
We can stream one day. That would be fun.
You gotta teach me how. Andy, I watched Andy.
I watched it. He was pretty entertaining.
I watched him yesterday. He's really entertaining. I've never been on Twitch before, so I'm like, let me download the app. Right, make an account, okay. Andy, Andy. I found him, and it's actually really cool just watching people play. But I'm like, I kind of want to play. I just don't want to watch you.
I want to do it myself.
Yeah, give me the remote.
You're not playing correctly. Gosh darn it. Hey, I'm on your wall.
Are you on my wall?
Oh, wow, you don't even fucking know. It's just my bad, guys.
Are you over there too?
I'm not over there, you asshole.
Yes, you are. You, me, and Bree.
Oh yeah, also me and you at the zoo. Thanks for remembering.
You're in that Halloween photo too.
Halloween?
Up there.
Oh,
People
yeah.
listening.
Oh my god, do you remember when I was Georgie?
Yeah.
And you were Pennywise? That was cool.
No, homecoming week. Yeah. God, people are like, people are listening to us. They're like, shut the fuck up. We're like, I want to see too. We need to end this episode. Thank you so much for watching my first ever episode for my podcast. And I will have more special guests coming up if they want to join, hopefully. And yeah, thank you so much. Love you guys. Bye.